Walter Isaacson FRSA is an American writer and journalist. He is the president and CEO of the Aspen Institute, a nonpartisan educational and policy studies organization based in Washington, D.C. He has been the chairman and CEO of Cable News Network and the managing editor of Time. He has written biographies of Steve Jobs, Benjamin Franklin, Albert Einstein, and Henry Kissinger. Early life and education. Isaacson was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the son of Owen and Betty Lee Isaacson. His father was an engineer and his mother was a real estate broker. Isaacson attended New Orleans Isidore Newman School, where he was student body president. He attended a summer at Deep Springs College for the Telluride Association summer program before enrolling at Harvard University in 1974, where he earned a BA degree in history and literature. At Harvard, Isaacson was the president of the Signet Society, a member of the Harvard Lampoon, and a resident of Lowell House. He then attended the University of Oxford in the UK as a Rhodes Scholar at Pembroke College, where he read philosophy, politics, and economics. Career =media =. Isaacson began his career in journalism at the Sunday Times of London, followed by a position with the New Orleans Times Picayune. He joined Time magazine in 1978, serving as the magazine's political correspondent, national editor, and editor of new media before becoming the magazine's 14th editor in 1996. Isaacson became chairman and CEO of CNN in 2001. Shortly after his appointment at CNN, Isaacson attracted attention for seeking the views of Republican Party leaders on Capitol Hill regarding criticisms that CNN broadcast content that was unfair to Republicans or conservatives. He was quoted in Roll Call magazine as saying, "I was trying to reach out to a lot of Republicans who feel that CNN has not been as open to covering Republicans, and I wanted to hear their concerns." The CEO's conduct was criticized by the Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting organization, which said that Isaacson's pandering behavior was endowing conservative politicians with power over CNN. Isaacson became the president and CEO of the Aspen Institute in 2003. He is the editor of Profiles in Leadership, Historians on the Elusive Quality of Greatness. Writing. Isaacson is the author of American Sketches, Einstein, His Life and Universe, Benjamin Franklin, An American Life and Kissinger, a biography. He is the co-author, with Evan Thomas, of The Wise Men, Six Friends and the World They Made. On October 24, 2011, Steve Jobs, Isaacson's authorized biography of Apple Computer's Jobs, was published by Simon & Schuster. It became an international bestseller, breaking all records for sales of a biography. The book was based on over 40 interviews with Jobs over a 2-year period up until shortly before his death, and on conversations with friends, family members, and business rivals of the entrepreneur. In contrast to Isaacson's previous biographies of Kissinger, Einstein, and Franklin, Steve Jobs was written while its subject was still alive. In October 2014, Isaacson published The Innovators, How a Group of Inventors, Hackers, Geniuses, and Geeks Created the Digital Revolution, which explores the history of the key technological innovations that are prominent in the digital revolution, most notably the parallel developments of the computer and the Internet. It became a New York Times bestseller. Writing for the New York Times, Janet Maslin described the author as a kindred spirit to the visionaries and enthusiasts, who Isaacson wrote about. Government. In October 2005, Louisiana Governor Kathleen Blanco appointed Isaacson vice chairman of the Louisiana Recovery Authority, a board that oversaw spending on the recovery from Hurricane Katrina. In December 2007, he was appointed by President George W. Bush to the chairman of the U.S.-Palestinian Partnership, which seeks to create economic and educational opportunities in the Palestinian territories. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton appointed him vice chair of the Partners for a New Beginning, which encourages private sector investments and partnerships in the Muslim world. He also serves as the co-chair of the U.S.-Vietnamese Dialogue on Agent Orange, which in January 2008 announced completion of a project to contain the dioxin left behind by the U.S. at the Da Nang Air Base and plans to build health centers and a dioxin laboratory in the affected regions. In 2009, he was appointed by President Obama to be chairman of the Broadcasting Board of Governors, which runs Voice of America, Radio Free Europe, and the other international broadcasts of the U.S. government. He served until January 2012. In 2014, he was appointed by New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu to be the co-chair of the New Orleans Tricentennial Commission, which is planning the city's 300th anniversary commemoration in 2018. In 2015, he was appointed to the board of My Brother's Keeper Alliance, which seeks to carry out President Obama's anti-poverty and youth opportunity initiatives. Positions: Isaacson is the chairman emeritus of the board of Teach for America. He is on the boards of United Airlines, Tulane University, overseers of Harvard University, Bloomberg Philanthropies, the Carnegie Institution for Science and the Society of American Historians, of which he served as president in 2012. Accolades. In 2012, he was selected as one of the Time 100, the magazine's list of the most influential people in the world. Isaacson is a Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts and was awarded its 2013 Benjamin Franklin Medal. He is also a member of the American Philosophical Society and an honorary Fellow of Pembroke College, Oxford. In 2014, the National Endowment for the Humanities selected Isaacson for the Jefferson Lecture, the U.S. federal government's highest honor for achievement in the humanities. The title of Isaacson's lecture was The Intersection of the Humanities and the Sciences. He was selected as the 2015 recipient of the Nichols Chancellor's Medal at Vanderbilt University. Bibliography: The Wise Men, Six Friends and the World They Made, co-authored with Evan Thomas, Kissinger, a biography, Benjamin Franklin, An American Life, Einstein, His Life and Universe, American Sketches, Steve Jobs, The Innovators, How a Group of Inventors, Hackers, Geniuses, and Geeks Created the Digital Revolution. See also, U.S.-Vietnam Dialogue Group on Agent Orange Dioxin, Partners for a New Beginning. References. External links: List of recent articles by Isaacson, List of recent articles about Isaacson, Appearances on C-SPAN, Interview with Isaacson, In Depth, February 1, 2015. Walter Isaacson on Twitter, Walter Isaacson at the Internet Movie Database.